Hi everybody. I'm going to give you a tour of the garden. So it's July and we're here in the city of Allentown, and this is our urban garden, and I want to show you that we actually planted on the side of the garage. This is Trombosino squash, and it's growing up this ladder that I put here, and we're hoping that we can get some really terrific squash from that, which is supposed to be good in the summer as zucchini, and then also great in the winter as these trombone shaped things that we can have as winter squash. There's our little cat. They're one of our urban cats. This is the one that's not scared of us, but she's a feral cat who lives outside. Her name is Carrie. Hi, Carrie. And here's where we planted on the outside of the garage some of the Christmas butter beans, the calico butter beans that we'll be harvesting later in the year. So let's walk through the yard and see what's new. Here's the other side of the yard. You can see the butter beans that we planted out in the lower garden here now have grown up and are in the process of covering up over the top. And I got to guide them up over this, the top of this arbor that I built. But we'll get a lot of butter beans from that. Although it's been so hot that butter beans have not formed as many blossoms. The heat makes the blossoms fall off. We do have a lot of mint in the garden, and Trish has been making some terrific mint tea. She just told me I needed to clip a bunch of it. There's my big mural painting that we use as the wall here, and a little exit for the feral cats. Let's see if you can see that. There's the exit for the feral cats when they want to leave the yard. And we also planted last year, you may remember, we planted this grapevine, and now the grapevine has, it's two kinds of grapes, green and the purple grapes, and it's growing up now and is going up over the grape arbor that I built last year, and it seems to be going pretty well. So I hope we get some grapes from that. We were away for about 3.5 weeks. We had planted everything. There were small plants and we had planted everything. And then when we came back after the 3.5 weeks, there was a jungle of weeds, and I had to spend 2 days pulling out all the weeds, and it actually filled that entire 55-gallon drum. Here we are now with, it's very hot today and dry, so these zinnias are a little dry and I need to water them. But let's look at the whole garden. So here's some wonderful basil that we have, and some other basil that's doing very, very well. Cucumbers. I don't know why these leaves on this eggplant are drying out like this, but I think the other ones are okay. So let's hope that it's just some anomaly. Might be too much water, actually. There's some great looking tomatoes. Those are Trish's Cherokee tomatoes that she loves to eat. We added some additional things up here. So in the middle of the garden, in the middle of the roofs, this is the roofs of our garage, we put these carrots, and there's some more carrots back there. And it really makes the whole space look much more gardeny. So let's look at how big this looks now. It really looks like a whole big garden space here. And it's doing really well. So let's look at those. So here's the carrots. These are those purple carrots that we like so much. Some beautiful lettuce that we've been having. There's some zucchini. Here's lovage. Oh no, wait. This is celery. And celery's doing pretty well. There's some lovage. There's some thyme. Thyme's not so good, but the oregano's doing great. You can see that there. Here's the old grapes that we thought were dead, and apparently they're not. So they're growing up big and strong too. Here's a little blossom of shallots. This is a shallot blossom that you can eat, apparently. You can eat those, like a blooming onion. There's the Egyptian walking onions that are doing well. And here are some more of those. There's where we had the peas. We ate all the peas. We need a new planting of peas, although it's a little hot to plant peas right now, but the lettuce is doing terrifically. And okay, here we have more lettuce. There's some green beans there and lettuce. And Let's look over here. Here's some paste tomatoes, so we could see those that are doing well. And then these little purple small tomatoes that our friend Hiram really likes when he's taking care of the garden. Down here we've got some pretty good looking peppers. Check out the size of this pepper, which we hope will turn red soon. It's a nice big one. Those are called gigantic something. There's a nice looking pepper. Look at that. So those we don't want to eat those until they turn red. Here's some Swiss chard. We just had some Swiss chard with chicken breakfast sausage. It's really great to have the Swiss chard with that. And of course, these are our big sweet potato crops that we always have a lot of. Here's some more peppers here. And there's a nice big pepper there. It's a different kind. That should be good. There's some shishito peppers that we really love. Those are really terrific as an hors d'oeuvre before dinner. Some more tomatoes and some more peppers. And some more peppers there. Here's some nice big banana peppers that we're eating now. You can see that those are great. Okay, let's go up on the second. Oh, I put some railings on the little steps to go up here because I was beginning to realize that all of our folks in our family and our friends kind of needed these railings to hold on to when we're walking up the steps. So I built these railings and put them on here at the beginning of the summer. Up here we have some more sweet potatoes. Oh, here comes Carrie. She's going to help us. Hi, buddy. Here's some more celery. I just really want to show you the incredible onions that we've been growing here. Just a minute. Let's go over to the other side. And when we get there, there's sage. Here is our wonderful crop of ground cherries. Where's a ground cherry that I can show you? Here's one here. There's a ground cherry. It comes in these little wrappers, and you can take that and eat it. It's so good. There's some lavender. Trish is about to clip the lavender and make some lavender syrup. And we're going to go across. Hi, Carrie. Here's a fig. Here's 2 figs, actually. And we're hoping we will actually get some figs, but they're not very promising, I have to say. Here's some Brussels sprouts. Now, take a look at this onion. Look at that onion. We planted those from a little tiny onion set that was the size of a pea. Look at this one. We had onion soup last night with friends that Trish made, and it was so good. It was delicious. There's some peppers here. I think we'll always be planting onions from now. Here's a bunch of peppers here. Look at those big peppers there. There's a nice big one back here. And here, yeah, these onions are great. There's some more eggplant there. Let me get over here. There's some more eggplant. And here's a peach tree. Remember I talked about this peach tree last year. We didn't get any peaches. We should have. It's a big tree. We should have gotten peaches. Down here, here's some more of these onions. Check. So one of the things you can do with onions is you can plant them around the nightshades. So eggplants and tomatoes, and they will keep bugs away. So these big onions are doing that and keeping these tomatoes safe. Some of these onions I'm going to have to harvest pretty soon, and then we hang, you braid them and you hang them up. These are some more shishito peppers. These are terrific. It's a little one. Let's see. Well, those are bigger peppers. Those don't look like shishitos. What the heck? More paste tomatoes here, and this is winter squash. We got some great winter squash last year, so we're excited about that. There's some green beans over here. Let's see if we have any more of those green beans. Yeah, here's a green bean. I could eat that right now. Look, here's a green bean. I could eat it while I'm walking around. We planted in these buckets, and maybe this tomato plant is okay, but these don't look so good. We actually planted chickpeas this year, and I thought they were going to be great, and they're not. So I'm not sure what happened to them. Maybe they had too much water. But here they are. I was really looking forward to the chickpeas. But I'm going to replant these with carrots, do a late planting of carrots. There's some cucumbers there and more sweet potatoes. And over here we have milkweed plants so that we can foster the proliferation of monarch butterflies that we want in our ecosystem. There's some bee balm and some more plants to encourage the bees and the other pollinating insects to come. And some more of these. There's some littler of the onions, and we're letting those grow up, but they sort of shading. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, get out of my way. This is a cat that winds around your feet. So there's some more peppers there, some more of the celery, which we really like. And here we are up here on top of the roof. I'm just going to have one more sweep of this, the city of Allentown. You can see the PPL building there. And I'm going to come back over here. There's a peach tree down in the lower garden that does have 4 peaches on it. I think we sort of skipped over that. But here we are. Here we are. I'll come back and show you when we're harvesting later in the summer.